Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how you should use your Doomsday rewards, kind of the pools that you are going to want to go for, 3, 2, and 1, or I guess 1, 2, and 3. If you have Season X tickets and things like that, as well as the Doomsday coins, gold, and silver. So first, let's just go over the pools. I'm going to be pretty brief about this, honestly, because I think the decision's kind of easy. So in pool number 3, we have Retro, Wrath, Predator, Shadow, Glutton, Cannon, Lone Wolf, Heaven's Redemption, Hunk, and the Patriot. There are a decent amount of heroes in this pool that you want. So Retrograder, Wrath, Predator, Canoness, Heaven's Redemption are all kind of heroes that you would like. None of them are super game-changing per se. They're not like the top number 1 heroes that you need. But all 5 of those heroes are definitely pretty good. And then Shadow, Glutton, Lone Wolf, Hunk, and Patriot are pretty much never, ever used. I was honestly using a decent Glutton combo, so I'd say he's kind of the best out of the remaining 5. But yeah. So overall, I mean, 50% of the pool is good. However, if you don't need all these heroes, like you have 3 of them maxed or something, it's definitely not worth it to go for this pool. Next, we have X Legendary Recruit 2. So we have Fortune Teller, who was renamed from Prophet. Fortune Teller, let me know what you guys think about the name. I think it's kind of lame, but whatever. Then we have the Huntress. We have Scarlet Siren, Rose Noir, the Crochet, Death Rider, Iron Sentinel, Crusher, Valkyrie, and the Wanderer. I like how they're putting the in front of everybody nowadays. The Crusher should be the next one. This pool is all right. The devs do a pretty good job of putting heroes that you need with heroes that absolutely suck. So Huntress, Scarlet Siren, and Death Rider are basically the only heroes in this pool that you want. Valkyrie is definitely a nice to have, but without, a supporting cast of heroes, Valkyrie isn't very useful. But if you do have those other heroes, it's okay. You can run like Valkyrie, Nomad, Anna, for example, is a pretty solid combo. It's not super meta anymore, but it's still pretty decent. And then the rest are all kind of garbage. Crusher, Iron Sentinel, Crochet, Rose, Fortune Teller, Wanderer, all basically suck. So this pool is definitely not one I would recommend. The majority of the heroes in this pool are terrible. So probably hard pass. If you needed like Death Rider or Huntress or Scarlet Siren, for example, it's better to just go for the pools and use that wish list mode, in my personal opinion. And then that leaves pool recruitment number 1. So we have Flare, Cyclone, Scorpion, Dawn, Lust, Organic, Kamikaze, the Nomad, the Betrayed, and Sven. This pool is by far the best. We have basically all the new heroes: Flare, Cyclone, Scorpion, Dawn, Lust, kind of all in one pool. And for the most part, these are the heroes that people still don't really have. So if you're not planning on using your super tickets next season on the small pools, then I would go for this pool. You can get Flare, Cyclone, Scorpion, Dawn. The top 4 heroes in this row are like insanely meta. Kamikaze, Nomad. Kamikaze is definitely meta. Nomad is kind of a little bit step behind. Lust is also a little bit step behind in Organic, but they're still used oftentimes even with big max spaces. And then Sven is obviously, the undisputed tile king of the world. And as such, if you somehow don't have Sven, I mean, I'm not really sure what you're doing, but maybe you're newer. I don't know. But if you don't have Sven, you really want him for tiles. So this pool is, by far and away the best. If, however, you do plan on using your super tickets in the next pools coming up, and let's say you don't have, this top 4 maxed out, it's not that big of a deal, because if you just do it on the small pools, you're probably going to get these heroes, or at least more copies of these heroes anyway. So with that said, Legendary Recruitment Pool number 1 is definitely the way to go for pretty much 90% of people. X Legendary Recruitment 2 is pretty much a pass. The likelihood that you're going to get a hero you want is very unlikely, and most likely you'll just end up getting 5 copies of the Wanderer, or however many tickets you have. And then pool number 3 is pretty solid if you need these heroes, but they're all sort of supporting heroes. Nobody in here is really like a carry hero. So if you're, maybe this is your first Eden, for example, and you don't really have a lot of Season X heroes, then pool number 3 is not really the one that you're going to want to go for. So that's about it in terms of the tickets that you want to go for. In terms of the Doomsday Shop, this is where it's kind of more impactful, I guess, what you do with your coins. So there are golden coins and silver coins. It's basically just two different items to unlock. You get a ton of them every season if you do things properly. There's a lot of options to choose from. They're definitely not created equal. So, up here we have polymer crystals. You can get 800 polymer crystals for 250,000 golden Doomsday coins. You can get basically 300 polymer crystals for, I believe, $10 every single week. And then it's like $4.50 for maybe 20. So basically this is $30 worth for 250,000 gold coins, right? You can get basic specialty resets. These are honestly good options if you need basic specialty resets. It's a very, very small amount of Doomsday coins and you don't really use these often. But if you need it, you can just go ahead and buy it during the season whenever. Specialty resets are always good grabs. 50,000 for one. This is $100 generally. Well, if you're buying it with packs, it's going to be like $100 for I think one. So very, very good option if you needed specialty resets, or if you have nothing else to buy. It's never going to be bad. We have honor points. You can actually get up to 60,000. 6 million. Sorry. 6 million honor points. It might be 60 million. Anyway, I clearly suck at math. 60 million honor points for 600,000 Doomsday coins is just insane. But I guess if you literally have nothing else to do and you buy every single pack in the game, it exists, I guess. I really wouldn't buy honor points with it, but hey, I guess it's there. We have pure regeneration serums, so unfortunately I bought all of them during the season. I think if you need regeneration serums, this is a really good purchase. They're 8 hours, so it's not like it's like 5 minutes. These are 8-hour serum bottles, so it's actually a pretty good purchase if you need. If you don't need them, there's no reason they're going to get evacuated at the end of the season, or they're going to disappear. So only buy these during the season if you need. Energy batteries are always a good pickup. Durability is always one of the bottlenecks. So pretty much just get all the energy batteries you can if you have extra. It's maybe not the first thing I would buy, but yeah. We have 8-hour speed ups. You can get 188-hour speed ups for 540,000 golden Doomsday coins. This isn't bad, honestly. This basically just translates to troops. This is basically 60 times 10,000, so 600,000 troops, I guess. So like 600,000 vehicles or whatever. Not terrible by any means, but it's certainly not like priority number one at all. Then we get to super energy coins. You can get 45,000 super energy cores for 90,000 golden Doomsday coins. This is a really, really good value. I basically recommend to everybody, if you don't have, full Baneblade sets, is to always buy these every single time. Max it out, buy the full 45,000 every single time. It's really, really good value. War badges. We have war badges. This is a terrible value. So you can get 30,000 war badges for 360,000 Doomsday coins. You can get 25,000 war badges for $100. So, put that into consideration. It's basically 300,000 Doomsday coins for $100. Whereas if you turn it into super energy cores, it's like, I don't know, a quarter of that, basically. A quarter of that cost you're getting 4 times as many super energy cores for your Doomsday coins. Then we have gene fragments. This is usually not a very good buy here. You can get 100,000 gene fragments for $25, $50. It might be $50. So for 360,000, it's not a very good purchase. And then we have the recruitment vouchers. So these are really, really good. These you can basically select any hero that you want in Season 2, any hero that you want in Season 3. So if you need, Tech Priestess copies, you can just select her and you're guaranteed to get it. These are basically what I always prioritize. If you need these heroes, let's say you need Anna or something, you want to max out Anna, definitely just buy these vouchers first. This is priority number one, is all these vouchers. If you have all the heroes that you need, then obviously don't. Like, I don't know, don't just get, Executioner because you can. Well, I guess if you want to, but yeah. Then we have these X-Legendary recruitment tickets. This is honestly one that people generally are going to disagree with me on, but the likelihood that you're going to get the hero that you want from these X-Legendary recruitment tickets is what? At this point, 1 out of like 30. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't go for it unless you need a ton of Season X heroes. If it's your first Eden or something like that, and you didn't really use a lot of super tickets, then you can definitely go ahead and buy these and you'll get a lot of, or I guess you'll get 3 Season X heroes. But yeah, for the most part, I would kind of not get these unless that's your scenario. And then the Season 1 through Season 4 Legendary recruitment tickets, yeah, I just wouldn't get these. There's no real value to those over the vouchers. It's a random chance, so you'll get a random Season 4 hero, for example, or random Season 2 or whatever. So that's about it for the Golden Doomsday coins. To summarize it, get your vouchers first, always, for the heroes that you need. So like Anna, Tech Priestess, Ivan, Panther, whatever. Get those out of the way. First and foremost, get your super energy cores. You should have enough to do pretty much both of those things. And then from then on, it's whatever you really want from there. Or just and then just saving up your Doomsday coins is never ever going to be a bad option. If you kind of have, run out and you just have tons, you can think about some of the other ideas. But basic specialty resets, I usually just buy during the season. Pure serums, I buy during the season. Energy batteries during the season. And if I really need, I'll do 8-hour speed ups for more troops during the season. Now let's move on to the silver coin. So this is a new currency as of like 2 seasons ago, basically. This shop kind of sucks, I'll be honest. There's really like nothing in here that's great. This pulse wave is just a cosmetic shield. So it gives you literally nothing, absolutely no buff. It doesn't protect you or anything. It's just when you are shielded, you'll have basically this cosmetic. It looks terrible in game. It looks horrible. It's like 3 strands of yellow just spiraling around your base. People think it basically just looks like angel hair spaghetti just spinning. It's really bad. And it only lasts for 60 days. So definitely not something that I would buy. These skins is similar scenario. They're 30 days, so it's not something I would buy. But, I mean, I guess, whatever, if you want to look cool and you don't have any other skins, you can pretty much buy it once in Eden, so I don't know. I wouldn't, but hey, whatever. The CME cards, this is basically the only thing I would buy, or one of the only things I would buy. You get 1 million composites for 100,000 Doomsday coins. It's not great. It's pretty bad value, but again, there's really nothing else to spend it on. And having 1 million composites is nice. The one thing that I need to stress 1,000 times, so put this, write it down. I don't know, rewatch this segment 2,000 times. Whatever you have to do to get this in your brain. If you buy these CME cards, the composite material cards, what it allows for you is to keep them in your inventory for next season. If you do not open them. So meaning, if I buy those 1 million, I'll have 6.8 million composite at day 1 of next Eden. And that gives you an enormous advantage. The pay-to-win players are going to have, 25, 30 million of these CMEs on day 1. You'll be able to rank up your processing plants, your assault and guardian fortresses, everything like that day 1, and you'll just have an absolutely huge advantage. So please, if you're going to buy these right now, which I recommend you do with your silver coins, do not open them. If you open them, it's just going to get wiped out at the end of Eden. Then we have these honor capsules. I don't know why I said it like that. If you're above level 80 honor level, you're only going to get 300,000 per honor capsule. If you are below level 80, you are going to get 5% of the current specialization level honor. Either way, it kind of sucks and it's not really worth it. I guess if you literally have everything else in the game and you pay to win everything, I mean, might as well. But I don't know. You're getting like 3 million honor, which is basically nothing in today's standards. And then you have rare earth exchange cards. You get 80,000 for 100,000 silver coins. This is basically for that combat base. You don't really need to buy this for the combat base. You can pretty much max out the combat base for free, but again, there's not really much to buy with the silver coins, so you might as well. You're pretty much going to get enough to buy the CME cards and the rare earth exchange cards every season. So yeah, and it's the exact same thing with the rare earth exchange cards. Don't open them until the next season, and you can actually continue to save these for multiple seasons. So realistically, if you bought every single composite material card every week and you saved up for 2 seasons, you could have 50 million at the start of one season and you would just be a god. So that's about it. The silver store really sucks. Hopefully one day they're going to add more stuff. So saving your silver coins is definitely not a bad option. So that's why I'm not going to buy these honor capsules, for example. If they do release something better and you have 1 million saved up, then, you're in a pretty good position. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully you guys learned something about this. If you have any questions on your specific scenario, feel free to ask. And, maybe I'll be able to help out. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to give, pure advice. But, if you're really, concerned about, I really want to go for pool number 2, I need, 2 Death Riders or whatever, just go ahead and let me know. All right, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I will catch you guys later.